Hello, I'm Giancarlo Ayan and I will discuss about power series. In power series using algebra, we know that we assume that fx is equal to summation of an x minus c raised to n, although to the limits n equals to 0 to infinity. In this next equation, we only substitute the values of n. This is n is equal to 0, n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, and so on. For power series using algebra geometry, we have the summation of a times x raised to n to the limits n is equals to infinity is equivalent to a all over 1 minus x. Now I will give you an example which has y prime minus y is equal to 0. And we know that y is equals to summation of cn x raised to n to the limits n is equal to 0 to infinity. And the derivation of this is n cn x n minus 1 to the limits n equals to 1 to infinity. Substituting y and y prime to the original equation, we have these terms. Notice in here, in the next equation, we have subtracted an indices, one to the indices, which give us n plus 1, cn plus 1, x raised to n to the limit 0 to infinity, minus summation of cn x raised to n to the limits n equals to 0 to infinity. Why do we have to subtract 1 to the indices? So therefore, we will have equivalent xn for future factorial, for future factoring. Every time you will subtract something to the indices, make sure that you will add what you have subtracted in the full equation. Right here, n plus 1, cn plus 1, xn raised to xn minus 1 plus 1, which will give you x raised to n. Therefore, it will give you, factoring it will give you n plus 1, cn plus 1 minus cn. And you have already factored x raised to n and the sigma. Now we will equate n plus 1, cn plus 1 minus cn equals to 0. And which will give us cn plus 1 equals to cn over n plus 1. Substituting, for n is equals to 0, it will give you c0 plus 1 is equal to c0 all over 0 plus 1. It's equivalent to c1 is equals to 0 over 1, which is equals to c0. For n is equals to 1, it gives you c2 is equals to c1 over 2, and since we know that c1 is equivalent to c0, and therefore we have c0 over 2. For n is equals to 2, c3 is equal to c2 over 3. And since we know that c2 is equivalent to c0 over 2, then therefore we have c0 over 3 times 2, or c0 over 3 factorial. For n is equals to 3, c4 is equals to c3 over 4, and since we know that c3 is equal to c0 over 3 times 2, or 3 factorial, therefore we have c0 over 4 factorial. Therefore, we can conclude that Cn is equal to C0 over n factorial. Since C0 over n factorial is a very familiar term to us, we can assume that the summation of C0 x raised to n over n factorial to the limits n equals to 0 to infinity to x raised to n over n factorial, which is the Ex. And therefore, we can conclude that C0 Ex is equals to y. So thank you for watching.